So here we have the BMW 530D on an 18 plate. I'm going to start off by showing you around the outside of the car, and then we'll hop in and run through some controls on the inside. But from the outside you can see we've got those M Sport alloys, 5 doors and tinted windows. Let's start off inside the boot and then work around the rest of the car from there. If we approach the boot, you'll see we've got those lovely twin exhaust pipes. We have reversing sensors as well. Plenty of boot space on top of that, as you may expect given the size of the car. Okay, so we're just going to work our way back round to the front of the car now, and then we'll hop in and run through some controls on the inside. But now that we've done a full circle of the car, you can see it's in lovely condition the whole way round. A great looking car too. Just briefly before we climb in, I think it's well worth seeing the interior from this exterior point of view. You get full leather seats, as you can see. There's plenty to run through on the dashboard, so let's hop in and we'll do that right now. Okay, so now that we're inside the car, we're going to start with the dials. On the right hand side we have the rev counter, and on the left hand side we have the speedometer and the fuel gauge. You can see the total miles for this car are 6,321. You can change the information that's displayed in that area by pressing a button on the end of the indicator stalk for various different bits of fuel economy information. If we back out to the steering wheel, on the left hand side we have cruise control and speed limiter, and on the right hand side we have stereo controls as well as voice activation for the phone. So you can call people simply by pressing that button and asking it to dial anyone in your contacts list. It will do that for you without you having to take your phone from your bag or pocket. It also works for this satellite navigation as well. There's a video showing that on our website and Facebook page. You can see the paddles just behind the steering wheel here, the minus and plus on the other side. That is so that you can change gear manually with this automatic gearbox. The touchscreen over in the centre is BMW's professional nav. It's a very large screen. It's all touchscreen, as you can see. So if you want to go into media and radio, you can do. And it will tell you all the different ways in which you can listen to music in this car. So DAB radio, for example, you can see there, FM, AM. You have a CD player. You can stream music wirelessly via Bluetooth audio, and you have USB input as well. You can do everything touchscreen, as I'm doing, and make your selections that way, or you can use the iDrive system, which is essentially this dial just here. So if we go back to the main menu, obviously that's where your music is found. Communication is where you pair up your phone. This car also has satellite navigation. There's a full video showing how BMW's sat-nav works on our website and on our Facebook page. It's well worth checking those out if you have the time to. On top of all of this, this car also has a full colour reversing camera. It's a very high definition camera, as you may be able to see on the video, but very, very clear, really easy to use, and you get guidelines showing you where the car is headed in relation to the image that you see. And over on the left hand side there, you'll get the kind of visual guidelines as well. And you've got various buttons over this side, so you can either look at the camera view, you can turn on or off the guidelines. Lots of different adjustments you can make, and then ultimately that button down the bottom is the settings menu for your automatic parking aid. Working our way down, we've got the CD player for the car just here, and the main volume for the stereo. We then have dual zone climate control, so you can adjust the temperature on either side of the car. You can adjust your fan speed up or down for the passenger side, and the same for the driver's side independently. Once you're happy with that, hit this button to turn the air conditioning on, or you can put it on auto, again for one or both sides, and the car will take control of the fan speed itself to maintain the temperatures that you've asked for. To override it, just press the auto button again. We've also got the buttons here to change what direction the airflow is being directed in. On top of that, we've got heated driver and passenger seats with 3 different heat settings each. Massive cubby hole section here that will open up. You've got a couple of cup holders, some storage down there, USB input, 12-volt charging socket just here. We then have the iDrive, the fully automatic gearbox, the electronic handbrake. This big button here will turn off the parking sensors, and then you can change the driving setup of the car to put it in comfort mode, sport mode, or Eco Pro, and that button there will turn off the traction control. All that leaves me to say is thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you'd like to come and see the car in person and have a test drive, please feel free to call any of our MJA sites. We'd love to hear from you soon.